Hello, welcome back to my channel. So today I want to have a little chat. Um, I've been doing this for almost 2 years now, and I'm having such a hard time with growth. I would love for this to take off and make some money. I really just wanted to connect with people with reading, and that hasn't happened at all. And I don't necessarily know why. um, I don't know if it's because I'm just not like an aesthetic girly. That's just never been me. Um, and I don't want to be unauthentic to myself. I want to be real. I want to be, relatable because not everybody is an aesthetic girl. We're not all the same. I have never gone with the flow. I've never followed trends. My husband, he's been trying to help me like on TikTok doing trends and things, and those actually do the worst for me just chit chatting, raving, you know, that's what does it. And then also, I don't want to be clickbaity. I know some people like they want to grow so fast that they clickbait. And I don't want to do that. I don't want to be disingenuine to myself. And I'm just really surprised that I haven't really grown as much as I have thought I would. So I'm not leaving BookTube for sure. I want to keep doing book videos, but I don't know if I'm necessarily gonna be doing it how I have been doing it. I think what I'm gonna do is just kind of mood read and be realistic. Realistically, people don't do challenges. The everyday person doesn't do a challenge in order to read a book. um, I think on BookTube, it just has gotten normal to be catchy, to get people's attention and all these things. That's not like I've been doing fine with it, but I just don't think the challenges have really been helping my growth. I've been uploading shorts like every day, and that has been getting me subscribers. I was at 64 subscribers, and I've been uploading every single day, and at this moment, I'm now at 79. And I think I've been doing it, like trying to upload one a day since 64 subscribers for like almost 2 weeks. So, I mean, I have gained a few people, and I completely appreciate it and I love it. And I want us to build a very cozy, nice community that we can just be ourselves. We don't have to be disingenuine. We don't have to be off like the aesthetic girl, because like those people, when they make a cup of coffee, it takes them like 20 minutes to make a cup of coffee. I cannot do that. I have kids. I wake up at 5 just to have myself alone time, and I have to make my husband's coffee. I'm not going to try to make a cup of coffee be aesthetic and it take me 15 to 20 minutes to make myself a cup of coffee. It takes me about 5 minutes to make my cup of coffee. I'm not going to triple to quadruple the time just to make it look appealing. And I think that's where I'm kind of like not growing, is because everybody else is like an aesthetics person. You want to go and take Abigail to school? Okay. So this is another thing. I want to show pretty much how it is being a mom. I record for a while, and I am getting interrupted. And I want it to be real. I want people to see that this isn't easy. I wish this was easier. I really thought that the algorithm would have picked me up a lot faster, and it's not. So I don't know necessarily, because I do have videos already like coming up planned. I'm really hoping that I'm going to record myself all day today, everything I do, trying to make my kitchen more aesthetic, maybe. Like, it's really just the counters are full of stuff and it's just a little hard. So I really need to like organize the kitchen. But it's like the entire kitchen needs to be organized, though, and that could take a whole weekend. But like, I wanted to do all my laundry today and instead of this weekend, because this weekend my husband wants to clean the garage. So it's like I really don't want to be in the way of doing laundry in my garage, because that's where my laundry's at while we're trying to clean it. So I was going to try to at least do mine and maybe my kids' laundry and maybe towels today. My husband's laundry, I have to wash it a certain way because it's scrubs, and we want to be very careful with that. So I don't put like any of my laundry in with his. So I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do, but I really do want to try and maybe push out more videos. Be real. I want real. I don't want people I don't want to be clickbaity. I don't want to try to be aesthetic just to give views. And I want to be my genuine self. And I think that the way to do that is really just, upload what I want. Not really do challenges. If one day I'm like, you know what, I want to do a little challenge today. What book should I start? Also, I've never done a poll before, and I think that would be kind of fun to do a poll, but I don't feel like I have enough subscribers in order to do that. I don't feel like I would get enough feedback on that. I don't really know. But I want to have a community that I can talk to and bounce ideas off of. I want community. I think is mainly because, yes, I'm a mom, but I don't really have friends. So that's why I built this community. I'm trying to build this community to have somebody to talk to do all these things. And I've wanted to branch out to other booktubers or just other people in general, but I don't want it to seem like I'm trying to become their friend just to get views or to be on their channel and grow my channel. I don't want to do that. I genuinely want to make friends. And that is very hard. It's very hard to make friends as an adult. I'm 33 years old. I have been married almost 9 years. I met my husband when I was 16. We've been together since we were 18. And I have 2 kids. So it's hard to make friends. And I'm being interrupted again. I got to go take my daughter to school before my son loses his shit. Okay, so I need to clean up. I do have dishes. I have not done anything, in all honesty. Now I'm hoping to at least clean the kitchen. I'm going to put on YouTube and just clean up. Yeah, I really need to do dishes. I need to catch up. This is all because I've been baking so much and I put everything in my dishwasher just for an hour. So it's really hot to disinfect. So everything goes in there clean, but I just don't like a bunch of stuff on my counter. So I'm going to probably clear off my counters, put everything from my dishwasher in the sink to go in on the counter, organize it, and then empty the dishwasher. And then, so then I have room to clean everything while it's in the sink to put it in the dishwasher. That is my plan. I don't know. I don't know if it's going to work. I don't know if that's actually how it's going to go down. I don't know shit at this moment. My son is mad at me. So that's normal. He's usually mad at me because he wanted to go with my sisters. And I told him, no, he's going to stay home. So he's not happy with me. But it's normal. I'm this kid. Ugh, it's so bad. But I'm going to get to cleaning. And then I don't know what I'm going to do after that. In all honesty, I usually write a list, which I think that's the first thing I'm actually going to do is write a list of everything I want to do today. Because I like to check it off when I do it, just so I feel better. Because I try to do it on my phone and it doesn't work on my phone. It doesn't work that way. I try to do the little check. It's not as satisfying as crossing it off of the piece of paper. So I think I'm going to do that first and then I'll clean all of this just so I know what I need to do, because otherwise I'm going to start feeling chaotic and I won't know. It's really bad. I've told my husband, it feels like I'm like Google with 20 tabs open and I'm activated in every single tab and I'm constantly thinking about every tab. Unless I write it down, then I don't feel like that. So we're going to go write everything down, clean, get things done. Okay, so my dishes are currently on. I have new dishes here drying. I did do a few hand wash things, not too much. My sink does still have stuff in it, but I need to remember, take it slow. Don't do too much. It's going to be here tomorrow, no matter what. This will only probably sit off for about an hour anyways, and then I can do that load, and it's a cycle. It's a cycle. We're going to slow it down. All I want to do really in the kitchen, I don't want to do anything else today. I was going to take everything off and kind of redesign things, but I just don't think mentally I can do that right now, which is okay. It's okay to not do something, especially if you're not mentally there right now. It's okay. So I think all I'm going to do is just wipe all the counters down, wipe down my stove. Um, all that stuff's pretty good. It's not too bad. So I think I'm just going to wipe down this area and that's it. And then I think I'm going to make myself sit because it's already 12:17 and I have to pick up my daughter at 2:40. And I'm thinking I'm going to try to leave my house a little bit later to see, because I usually leave at 2. I get there and I'm the last one getting in line to pick up my daughter, and then I sit there for literally 25 minutes. So I don't want to do that. So I think I'm going to leave around 2:30, 2:35 and see if when I get there, because it takes me about 15 minutes to get there, and she gets out at 2:40. I mean, if I get there at 2:45, 2:50, maybe the line won't be so long. So we're going to try that today and see. So I'm not sitting there forever with the air on. It's just so hot. I can't sit there without the air. If it was fall time, I would go at 2 and just sit with the windows down and be relaxed. But it's just too hot. So I'm going to try to leave later today and just see how that works. So I'm going to wipe all this down. And I think I'm just going to sit and read for a little bit. And I don't know which book I want to pick up. And I kind of want to pick up another book. But I'm actually doing a challenge video right now for reading. And I don't know necessarily if I want to add that to that. So, and I feel like I want to crochet too. There's just a lot of stuff I want to do. So maybe, I don't know. Wherever the wind takes us is where I'm going to go. I did just finish a book and I wanted to continue reading, but somebody kind of messaged me right now and now they have kind of spiked my anxiety. My anxiety is pretty high. I know it's good intentions. I understand that. But and it's somebody I know, but it still is it's kind of put me into a panic mode. So do with that what you will. It's not a good feeling, and I have been feeling this feeling for a while, and I know this is not a good feeling to pretty much always be in. I feel like I'm always in panic mode, I'm always in anxiety mode, and I'm just on the gas all the time, and I'm having to watch everything I say, I'm having to watch everything I do, and it is very hard to not feel like this all the time. So I was doing well. I was doing really good actually. And I was just updating a clip. I have my son's lollipop. He doesn't want to throw it away. He wants me to do it and I don't want to get up. Anyways, I was updating my last vlog, and because I record on my phone, the message she sent me popped up on my phone while I was recording, and immediately started to panic, and I was trying to just end the clip, and I just couldn't function. And I hate that. I hate how much the anxiety has a hold of me. But now I feel like I'm in panic mode. I'm in fight or flight. I feel like I need to run. I almost feel like I need to vomit. It's just the moment it sinks in, I will literally be like this all day. No matter how hard I try, I will be stuck feeling like this for a while. And I don't want to, and I know I should read a book in order for it to stop. But I don't know if reading right now is going to help. I literally want to stop and cry. I feel like I'm going to cry because I'm just sick and tired of always feeling in this panic state. I'm mad at myself for always feeling this panic state and this anxiety state, and I'm just irritated with it. And so I'm getting mad at myself for feeling this. So it's like a vicious cycle. This is hard. It's hard. Um, I've been feeling more and more like this. Like, I think almost at least every day for the past 2 weeks, I have been feeling some sort of panic. And I have been trying to not lose it, especially with my kids. And even my husband, he's noticed, but there's nothing really to get me out of it because it's just going to hit hard. So, yeah, I'm I don't even know what to do with myself at this moment because there's nothing I can really do to calm myself down. I have tried and I get mad at myself for every little thing. Like, I will literally hate on myself when I start to panic, like every little thing I do. I'm like, this is why. This is why. This is why. And it's not healthy. It's not healthy. It's not good. But yeah. So I'm gonna go. Probably I'll vacuum just to kind of move my body a little bit. And my son's still awake. He hasn't fallen asleep for a nap yet. So maybe I'll just vacuum just to move a little bit. And then I'll decide on what I'm going to do next. Good morning. It's Monday. I'm going to close out my vlog. I think I want to record for at least like 3 days at a time and then just post. Feeling really dark. Let's see. Let's see if I do this way. That's a lot better. Anyways, so I don't want to lean against my oven. Yeah, well, Saturday, I don't even know when's the last time I've come on here to talk. I really don't. Saturday, I don't even know what we did. I know we went to my mother-in-law's yesterday for lunch and we had menudo, which I don't eat menudo. I just had the hominy and the broth. My daughter, she 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 doesn't know what it is, and we didn't tell her. She just kept saying, "Mom, it looks like honey," and I'm like, "Uh-huh." I'm a text reader. I just physically can't eat it. It's not because I know what it is. It's because of the texture of it. I can't even eat cottage cheese. Like I can't. I can't eat watermelon because the texture of it. So we all did fine over there, ate there, took them to my mom's. And then we came home when we did grocery shopping, came home. And I've got to say, if you guys aren't using the Upside app, you guys really should. This is not sponsored. I have not been sponsored ever. Upside, oh my God, I would love a sponsorship with them. Oh my God. Like, there's a girl that I watch. I'll put a picture of her here. And she talks about Upside. She gets sponsored by them all the time. And I was like, I'm going to just download it. Real just willy nilly. We're going to see what happens. And I didn't know that it's not just gas. It's also restaurants and grocery shopping and like the actual like gas station, convenience store, everything. So I got gas one day and I went to the grocery store. Well, for gas, it got back like $7. I was like, hey, that's 7 more bucks in my pocket that I'm getting back. Great. Well, yesterday I was telling my husband about the app and he didn't understand quite what I was talking about. So I was like, watch, we're going to go shopping and I can do it with grocery outlet. It's usually grocery outlet, Food Max, like Save Mart, that kind of stuff. It's not every store. It's most stores. So I was like, okay. So we did our grocery shopping. We spent like $77. And it said that I could get 13% back when I applied for it. But then like a minute later, I rechecked it and it said 23%. I was like, okay, let's see what happens. And this morning I was like, well, let me just check it and see if it's like finally like went through. And I got $15. I'm like, that's $15 back in my pocket that I can use for groceries next time. Or if I want, I could always put that like in a savings and that could be like going towards vacations or that can go into the kids' savings or whatever. I'm like, that's $15 back that I had to spend that I didn't have. So I was really excited. I told my husband, I go, guess how much I got back? He said 5. I went, no, 15. I was pretty excited about that. But yeah, today is going to be a pretty slow day. So I'm going to end my little vlog here. I know I didn't do much, but I kind of want to do like, this is realistic. I'm not an aesthetics person. I'm not trying to follow the trends. Like, I want to be me, and I don't want to have to change myself in order to get views or for people to like me. I would love to make friends on this type of stuff, like books or like even gardening, because I love to garden, being a mom, like all that kind of stuff. I would love to make friends. I just haven't been able to, because also I don't want to be going into all their like YouTube channels or whatever and be like, oh, we should, talk, da, 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 be my friend. I don't want to do that, because I don't want them to be like, oh, she's just trying to get likes and she's trying to get views. And I don't want to do that. I want things to be more natural. And that's hard nowadays for like friendships to happen naturally. So I'm going to close you out. I'm going to see you in my next video. I hope you have a great day or night wherever you are. I hope you stay sane, because sometimes I feel like I'm losing it. But I feel good today. But I'll see you in my next one. Bye.